Hello everyone, welcome you all to Eternal IAS, and in today's lecture series, we are going to start with the new set of questions. Let us start with the questions. So the article today we are going to discuss that are Jagannath Temple Puri, coal because of the coal crisis, Noma, which is a tropical disease, rare disease again. Next, middle technology trap, and then Goa Liberation Day. This is the current affairs from the December month. So the first question in the series is about the Jagannath temple because recently Jagannath temple is in the news. So see the statements first. Jagannath Puri, which is located in Odisha, and this Jagannath Puri basically is the temple which has been recently built upon, and the clashes has recently been seen there. So that's how this Jagannath Puri is in news. Okay, so Jagannath Puri, it is a temple, Hindu temple, made in the form of Vishnu, dedicated to Vishnu Jagannath, and this has been built by. The main question is this has been built by King Anantavarman. Totally correct. The first king of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. Right? Many rumors has been spread about the temple's origin, but there is no solid evidence. This temple is one of the 108 Abhiman Shestram of the Vaishnavite tradition. And the very famous Rath Yatra is also associated with this. Right? As you all know, there are four dham, char dham are there. And amongst these char dham, Jagannath, Rameshwaram, Dwarka, Badrinath. So Jagannath is one of them. Okay. Here, the total worship is being performed by the Bhil Sabar tribal people. Bhil Sabar tribal people. Okay, everyone. So this is very, very important. So let us understand the statements. First statement is correct. Sorry, incorrect. It has been built by the King Anantavarman, but that person belonged from Eastern Ganga dynasty, not the Kharvala dynasty. So the second half of the statement is wrong. Same as that way, second statement is correct. This temple is known for its unique architecture. That's why this temple is also known as White Pagoda because of the white painted walls of this place. This Jagannath temple is on a perfect Panch Prath plan. It is a correct, properly example of architecture of Kalinga style. Right? So this is the facts which you have to learn about the Jagannath temple. It is built upon the Kalinga style of architecture, which Panchrath, five chariots. What? Five chariots. Right? Recently, Odisha's governor has backed the entry of foreign nationals inside the world famous Jagannath temple. That's why this was in news. Okay? And this temple has different type of history in the Kalingan temple architecture. Okay, so you have to learn this thing related to because UPSC can ask anything about the temples also. Like in the previous topics, they have asked about the Chausat Yogini temple, Somnath temple. So these are important for us. Okay, so I hope this first question is clear to you all. Moving on to the second question, which is about the coal, because coal crisis is going on, or recently, International Energy Agency has published a report about the global coal demand. They are saying that global coal demand is expected to decline by 2026. So it is gonna decline. So let us see the questions first. Three largest coal producers in the world are China, India, and Indonesia. Totally correct information. And also, it is the largest anthropogenic source of carbon dioxide emissions. Totally correct. That's why the phasing out of fossil fuels is being going on also in the 28 COP28 sessions as well. So this is totally correct. Anthropogenic source of carbon dioxide emissions and reducing the use of carbon or coal, this has one of the important agenda for the UNFCCC. So this is also correct statement. All the three statements written regarding the coal context is totally right. Okay. So this is the thing which you have to remember for the exams. Write down in your notes about these things. Write down everything related to that, because that's how you are going to complete these topic in your exam. Moving on to the next question. Very easy question related to Noma, or tropical disease. Recently, I told you maximum things in the previous lectures about the diseases. Right, we have discussed about that. So same as that way, we are going to start with the another one disease, which is about the Noma, a tropical disease. Why it was in news? There has been a reason why it has been is in news, because World Health Organization has recently added this disease Noma to the official list of neglected tropical disease. The neglected tropical disease. Okay, recently so many diseases has been neglected, so a new disease has been added to this list, that is Noma. Okay. So you have to learn the name Noma, that it has been recently added. What is the meaning of Noma? So the meaning of Noma has come from a Greek word which means no. That means to devour. Okay, it is something that is related to our facial tissue and bones, because Noma is that kind of disease which is eating away our facial tissue and bones. Right? It actually affecting the children of our country, and this Noma is like the children who are very malnourished. You understand? Malnourished people, right? So the people who are the children who are affecting of 2 to 6 years of age, the people, the children who are suffering from malnutrition, any kind of infectious diseases, or they are living in extreme poverty with very poor oral health, or they are having very weak immune system, this disease is affecting those children. So that's how these two statements are totally correct. Right, WHO has added this to the neglected tropical disease, and this is affecting the children who are malnourished and living in extreme poverty with poor oral health. Getting my point, everyone? This is very important, because this is caused by a bacteria which is found in the mouth, and it is not non-contagious. It is not actually contagious, but it is rapidly increasing disease. I'm telling you, this is very increasing, and this is more prevalent in the areas of sub-Saharan Africa, the region of sub-Saharan Africa. Getting my point? So tropical neglected tropical diseases are basically the diseases which is found in the tropical region, and the people who are living in extreme poverty, poor healthcare access. So that's how this disease gets developed, and they are caused by a variety of pathogens also, like viruses, bacteria, protozoa, lack of attention to the resources. Okay, there are so many neglected tropical diseases going on, and it has been added to the WHO list. Like if I talk about the virus, the diseases caused by the virus, so rabies, dengue, chikungunya, these are there. And if I talk about the diseases caused by the bacteria, the Noma is one of them. Then Burukli ulcer, then leprosy. Okay, these are the main important diseases, and these tropical diseases are affecting more than 1 billion people globally, but they are preventable as well as they are treatable. And India carries the burden of at least 11 of these diseases. Okay, so WHO is also doing its steps to decrease this thing. Okay, so this is the thing which you have to remember in your right, everyone. So this is the main point which I think you all are well aware of. Now maybe moving on to our very fourth question, that is middle technology trap. Again, a very important news, middle technology trap. What is the meaning of this? China is facing the middle technology trap. recently. That's how this was in news. So it is a condition in which developing countries benefit from the industrial transfers because their low cost advantages. But in the long term, their economy gets stagnated. The economy gets stagnated. So China is getting warned of this middle technology trap situation. So my question is, what it is saying that you have to tell that middle technology trap is exactly the what situation, what kind of situation it is. So it is a scenario where B is the correct answer, where developing countries experience long term stagnation as low cost advantages diminish and local firms struggle to catch up with the core technology developed by the. Okay, so this is the thing you have to learn, because a top Chinese think tank has also warned the Chinese government that their manufacturing sector is getting hamstrung at the low cost. This is known as middle technology trap. This trap was first said by the World Bank economists. First, it has been said by them, and then this term has been popular for in some or the other way. Okay, so India India is not facing this kind of thing. Hopefully, India will not face this kind of trap. Okay. Moving on to the last question, and this question is also being in news from the topic of December month, which is all about the Goa Liberation Day. What exactly is this Goa Liberation Day? As you all know, Goa was under the control of Portuguese, and we have liberated Goa from the control of Portuguese. And how we have liberated? So, if I talk about the Goa liberation, we are having two different operations. So I just want all of you to learn the name of these two operations. The very first is Operation Chutney, and second one is Operation Vijay. Okay. So what exactly is this? Operation Chutney, which has done before the Operation Vijay, it was launched on 1st December 1961 by the naval headquarters to capture the Anja Deep region of the Goa part. Okay. Anja Deep is also one of the island, or you can say the uh, Anjadiva Island. It is a part of Goa, which is it lies in the Goa Anjadiva Island. Okay. And when this happened, after this in 1961, a military action was there. The Portuguese fired at Indian fishermen, which kills one fisherman, and that's how this fire got burned. And then Indian armed forces were authorized to liberate Goa, Daman and Diu, and that's how Operation Vijay began on 18 December, and it ended on 19 December, and that's why on 19 December we celebrate Vijay Divas, or we can say we celebrate Goa Liberation Day. Right, everyone? So this operation was totally of 36 hours only. And this 36 hours, this was exactly, these 36 hours were totally be like, these 36 hours was, you can say like, only within the 36 hours, Indian Army was able to capture Goa from the control of Portuguese. And when the Goa was acquired, Goa was made as a union territory, not a state. Goa was made a union territory, and then afterwards in 1987, Goa was made a state. This is also important point that you have to remember. So these are the important points which in which there can be a question in the exam. So these five were the important articles which I was thinking to, like, you should make notes of. These five articles are very much important from the examination point of view, and these five or another five which we are going to cover in the next lecture are totally important from the exam. So try to write down these points, and you whatever doubt you are having, you can pin down in the comment section, and you can tell me how you are liking the videos. Just practice these questions daily so that you can understand what exactly the question is demanding. So try to write down these notes. Meet you all in the next lecture of another five set of questions. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you. Jai Hind.